Good morning everyone. So we're going to try and do these headliners today. From what I've seen on YouTube, it looks like I have been a bit too aggressive on pulling the old stuff off. I was stuck on ever so well. But I've got some sealer stuff, so we'll go over this with some sealer stuff and see what it's like, and hopefully we'll be able to stick the new stuff on. So let's just go through it and see what happens. You can buy these headliners, but it's quite expensive, so it's better to just try and do it really. So let's see what happens. So just made up a little bench. I've got a stapler. Staples are 6mm long, so it might be a bit long, but I'm going to put some cardboard on these bits while they're a bit flimsy. I don't know really. So I've got this stuff here. This is apparently on the forums what a lot of people use, which is a cheaper version of what professionals use. So we'll give it a paint with this and then see what the outcome is, and see if we can get the other stuff stuck on. Hopefully that'll be alright. I'm just painting this on. It's like well, I look like milk. It's the best way to describe it, like you're painting on milk, but you can see it's really soaking in, so obviously you definitely need to seal it with something. Although I did watch some YouTube videos earlier today and they pulled this off a little bit better, so you had this left, but whether that would have came off like that or not, I don't know. So we'll just seal it all and I'll show you what that's looking like, which actually looks like that is going to work, to be honest with you. This is just like a dry line sealer, what decorators use really. But obviously the art of the game is to pull that old stuff off really gently. I suppose a lot of people, when they do this, that's already peeling off, so that would obviously be a lot easier. Maybe I should have dampened it first before I pulled it off or something, but who knows. But we'll paint all this on and see if we get a good surface to glue on. We've got some good quality glue, that's another important thing. You want high temperature glue. I'll show you that. I did show you it yesterday. Showing this ultra adhesive, high temperature glue really. You know, that's the best stuff to use. You could use the cheaper stuff on around the seats, but obviously I've got that, so I used that yesterday on the 90. So I'll just show you what difference it's making, and then I'll carry on. So you can see there, that's flattening out them fibres to give a bit of a better surface to go on. So by the looks of it, it's going to be alright. Right, so that one's done. If you do go off a bit aggressively, obviously I'll put this on quite thick. I've probably done just over half a tin of this, but I did put half a cup of water in it. So we'll see what this dries up like. There's still a few little loose bits on there. And then we'll see what that's like. We'll just put that over here on the dump back to let that dry. We get the next bit. Now this bit, as you can see, came off a lot better. So we're obviously not going to use quite so much of the stuff on this one. So I'll paint this one and then I'll get back to you. Well, we ran out, but I've painted the worst bits and around the edges. when I was watching on YouTube, can't remember seeing them paint anything on. So as long as we can stick it down these worst bits, I think we'll be alright. So just give it a good paint over. We'll let this one dry and see what happens, I suppose. I didn't really know what to do about repairing this floppy bit, so I've used some doo-doo matting. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that'll keep it steady. Also on the side here, put a little bit down there as well, because on this side that's very stiff. See, this side is not. You can see where it's cracked and stuff, so we'll have to see what happens. So this is the material. At least it's not creasing. Well, it's got a few creases in it, I suppose. It's sort of like a velvety suede touch here, like you can see your fingers going up. So I'm assuming that the smoother edge is what you stick it down with, and you leave the felt edge up there. So we'll have a go at sticking it down. See what happens. So we just cut that to size. Now we need to, central, so pull back one side. Now we need to spray some glue on. And from what I saw from YouTube is you go around these bits where it really need to be stuck very well, and obviously on the edges. From what I saw, they use quite a lot of it, and then obviously you have to go on the underside of the actual hair. So I'm going to just take it. What they say is hang it gently. It's already got stuck. Hang that gently over there. Make sure you don't go too far. So yeah, it's still overlapped. It's overlapped a little bit too far now. Oh, there. Harder than what you think, just to do that. Well, we've got plenty of overlap, so we should be alright. And what they've done is worked around these funny bits first, trying to keep it smooth, so you need to stretch it as you do it. But we're getting a bubbly feeling because we ain't got no, so a lot of this stuff comes with film, so I'm wondering if you should go straight over the top. We should have went straight over the top of the old stuff with this. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. All we can do is just keep it tight. Other than that, not actually too bad. So we'll try and do the other side now. Quite stuck as well as I would have liked. Well, we'll go around the edges afterwards. We can touch up afterwards. Right, let's see what happens. Flip it over. Need more arms. I've got a bit of a crease up here, look. You should be able to pull out. Right, so that's not too bad. So what we'll do is go around the edges. We know we've got a problem with these edges here. Try not to get glue on it like I've done there. So that's 1 tube of glue used up already. Oh yeah, we've got another one. We'll just go around the edges now and see if we can make it stick. It's not sticking too well in places, I must admit. I'm sure we can make it stick. What I'm going to do is spray, stick it, grind on itself. And we can worry about trimming it later. lock this whole stuff up. Just one good thing. Not too bad. Now we've got to cut around these little bits and pieces. I've got glue on it again. For fuck's sake. If we let that go hard, maybe that will come off. So I'm just cutting around this excess so we can just stick that around where these openings and bits and pieces are. I've got to just cut out for the rear view mirror, the light. And I'll probably just now glue this right back there. Just going to let this glue dry, that should come off, see that? So it's not perfect, but I suppose that should have that little foam stuff, so probably I bought some cheap stuff, but it's actually alright actually, isn't it? I think that'll look alright once that's in. Certainly haven't cost a lot of money anyway. But we haven't got enough glue to do this next big bit, so I've got 3 more tins of glue coming, so I'm not even going to attempt it. There's no point getting halfway through and then messing it all up. But with these offcuts and stuff, I think we can do some of the small bits, so we'll do a couple of small bits now, see where we get to. And when that glue dry off on the table, I'll put this the other way around and just glue that back on itself, and that should tidy it all up. So you can see here where I've repaired it with a dodo. I really should have thought about that and used something smooth, but the whole thing isn't smooth, but at least a swide or sort of swidey thing, so you don't really notice. I think that's alright. Certainly better than what the white one was. Just put some cardboard down so we don't get glue all on the front of it. And then we'll finish off wrapping this up and gluing this back. Just got to cut them. Well, before we go too far, what we need to do is make sure we put these holes through really. So we'll do that first before we get too far. Otherwise we're not going to be able to see where the holes are. I did see on YouTube someone use a soldering iron for this, to make the holes nice and clean. That might be a better idea. Let's just get them in. Then we know where we're at. You know we ain't got to worry then. Well, we can feel them anyway, to be honest with you. But at the end of the world, if you do cover them up, it's not to be worried about really. Right, so might as well get this all stuck in. So you need 2 cans on each one of these really, to do it properly. There's plenty of glue on. Excess bits we can just chop off of them. No need to have them here. This one ring. Just be careful when you get it on your fingers, you don't end up putting it everywhere. Pull it tight, push around the corners, get around them edges nicely. These are about the worst scissors I could find, but I keep losing them. Never lose them shit ones, huh? Probably no need to fold this back so much, but you might as well. It should help it stay on. It's no good for nothing now. These scissors are terrible. Don't worry about how that look there, because it don't make no difference. That'll do. I'll just finish off this little bit, and this little bit here, it's got to be cut out. As long as they can be folded back. I don't know what them little bits are for. Just cut down diagonally. And then they'll all fold round. Yep. The only thing I messed up there is when I had a bit on my hand and rubbed it there. Like, I'm not going to get rid of that now, I don't think. No, but never mind. Not too bad. And we can poke through the other way through these holes. Well, all in all, I think that's pretty good. Stick them around there like that. Oh yeah, this one as well. So if you do a bit of overspray, just let it dry before you touch it. It'll come off. And that's it. One bit done. So I'm just going to finish off doing some of these bits because I don't want to cut any more material until we complete that big bit. So I'll just do these two because the offcut from what we know done will easily do them, you see that. It's maybe not quite big enough really. Just going to cut these edgy bits out. this bit was flapping about, we might as well just hack it off. There we go. We just cut straight to the edge of this bit of trim as well. So then when we fold over, you see, we're folding over, try it first. So we don't need all of that, so we just need to trim up accordingly. Same with this way, look, see, stick that over there, we don't need all that. Trim that off. This one's going to be a little bit different. Holes in the top, you can easily put them two through. There's another bit of trim complete. A little bit of a crease there, but it's not bad, is it? Well, we should have enough just to do this last bit. It might be a good idea just to cut where that archway is, so you go across like that. That allows the material to stretch a bit better. So we'll do that lined up all now. So on them arch bits, just cut like that, and that stick over like better, make a better finish. So we learnt that. Something we've learnt as we've gone. Right, that'll do, I think. Just sort this bit out. Right, stick it all down. Pull it tight, stick it down. On the other side. Pull it tight, stick it down. A little bit over there, so we quickly chop that little bit off. Stick that round. And do this side. There we are. Quite good, isn't it? Well, that is it. I can't do anything else until this other glue comes. Because I'm not cutting any more fabric until we get that big piece done. So just got that big piece done. Obviously the offcuts should do all this. Bit rubbish. I was watching someone do this and they said they've strengthened it up, but I don't know what they strengthened it with because they never did show you, but I don't know. That's just a floppy old bit. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. I'm just waiting on the filters. I put oil in it in the engine, but I'm just waiting on the oil filter and the centrifugal filter. They should be here any day. I've got the bonnet. The bonnet's painted. Fit the bonnet, and we're going to get the doors painted. Actually, I'm going to take the doors to the paint shop. Right, there's not much more I can do for today. Thanks very much.